Ha Giang Loop is a famous motorbike experience around the rugged landscape of North Vietnam. This route will see you pass through breathtaking mountains, tiny ethnic villages, and everything in between. This 400-kilometer route still has a lot of undiscovered spots, so each time promises a different inspiring view. It's not for the faint-hearted, with terrifying narrow roads, steep cliff edges and sharp bends, but for those that do manage it, it is often described as the best adventure in Southeast Asia.
Short answer, yes. It is unbelievable. The views. So you're driving along in some parts, you're above clouds, you've got mountain ranges in the background, you've got roads that are just so scary, they get their heart pumping, it's exhilarating, it's thrilling. It's amazing, it is amazing, and it can easily be the highlight of anyone's travelling experience. So your question may be, how did you do it? Who would you book with? Who did we book with?
So we've done the loop twice. Both times we've done it with a company called Road Kings. So we volunteered here 6-7 months ago when they were a fairly new company, and the growth since then is unbelievable. Like, things move quick in Vietnam, sure, but they're now a completely different company. They offer smaller tour groups, so 8 people maximum per group. You get private rooms in all of your homestays. You go to more stops. I mean, we saw some of the coffee spots along the way were rammed full of people, really loud music. And then the coffee stops that Road Kings took us to, we were the only ones there. The waterfall, we were the only ones there. The Bamboo River, we were the only ones there.
So what they've done is, when they started, they've come into this market which is already saturated, and they've made their own thing. They, in our opinion, stand above the rest because what they offer is high quality homestays, high quality tours with a personal touch. So, depends what you want. If you want the best experience, 4 days. Do 4 days. Cannot urge you enough, do 4 days. But 4 days will set you back $299 if you have an easy rider. If you're self-driven, it's $279.
That is with Road Kings. You can get it cheaper, but like I said, quality's not as good.
You get what you pay for.
So that price includes a bus here, a VIP sleeper bus here, accommodation at their hostel the first night, private rooms at each homestay on the loop, all your meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 coffees, soft drinks, water. So
everything you'd ever need.
Yeah, $299 is everything for the 4 days, including an easy rider and your bus.
Yes, of course it is. You're driving a motorbike on some dodgy roads with Vietnamese trucks and buses flying around. It is dangerous, but every care and precaution is taken as best you can. And if you're driving yourself, just make sure you can drive.
It's not just the road conditions that are bad. You've got chickens running out, kids running across the road, dogs. You've got to be aware and have fast reactions, and also, like, even some of the stuff off the bike. There's some hikes and stuff. Skywalk's pretty dangerous. Like, you've just got to be sensible.
Yeah. But does the danger outweigh doing it? No. Like I said, if you can drive and you're confident, not cocky but confident, then yes. If you think you can drive because you drove once in Thailand, no. Do you need a license?
You should have an international driver's license, yes.
1968. So in the 1968 you'll have 2 columns in the English version, and you'll need 2 stamps for A1 and A2. If you're from UK, you will, and you've done what is called a CBT, you may only have A1 stamped. Now, it's a bit of a risk. What the cops want to see is A1 and A2. But we did get stopped. We showed them just the A1 and they let us off. But it's a very case-by-case basis. Some cops don't mind, some cops do.
If you do get fined, it's 1.5 million. You just pay and off you go. We've heard of some people being stopped again and they just say, oh, we've already been fined. They let them go. Others get fined more than once. It depends. If you want to take the risk, you can, but be prepared to pay.
Yeah.
So if you're doing the 4-day, bear in mind, again, depends who you go with, but we had 3 swimming spots. Day 1, day 3 and day 4. The homestays have towels, so you don't need that. Things other than the normal things you would bring, like clothes and swimming costumes. Take toilet paper, because not all the toilets have toilet paper. Take small notes, because some of the toilets charge 3 to 5k. Headphones can be a good one. Clothes you don't mind getting dirty, because a couple of the hikes are pretty muddy. Medications.
Basics.
The normal.
But pack light, you don't need that much. You can re-wear t-shirts, you can re-wear shorts. The less you have on you, the less you've got to carry around.
The bag gets strapped to the back of the bike, so keep that in mind.
So my favourite bits, as I was a self-drive, my favourite bits, Mappy Lane Pass. Incredible road, winding, in the mountains, amazing. And bamboo raft. So you go down a little river on a bamboo raft into a massive cave, which seems to go on forever, and it's just incredible. What about you? What were your favourite bits?
My favourite bits were the skywalk, just because that was a fear I needed to conquer, and I managed it. And probably the mud huts that we stayed in on the 3rd night, they were really cool.
When we did it originally, it was when Road Kings was fairly new, and they hit different spots. So we did all them. But since coming back, they've upped their game, stay in better accommodations, go to better spots. And we just wanted to hit the spots that we didn't get to see last time.
And if you're wondering, is it boring doing it the second time? No. Like, we were both still as amazed by the views and the spots. Like, it's still incredible every time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if we did it again tomorrow, it would feel exactly the same.
I could do it 10 times over. But yeah. If I had to say one thing to finish this video,
Book with Road Kings.